Hello gang, hello friends, hello gang friends. Welcome back. Thank you for joining me today. We are going to do something with nails. Surprise! Thanks for showing up. Sorry I've been a bit AWOL. Anxiety / there's a two-part excuse. The second part is Wimbledon. Let's not underestimate Wimbledon's ability to stop me from doing anything but watching tennis. So we are going to look at this collection, a couple of collections, new releases from Madame Glam. This is the Glam in the USA collection, a red, white, blue, that sparkly top coat that we just saw, and a silver. Oh, it's so good. We will swatch them. Don't forget you can get a whopping 30% off at Madame Glam using the link in the description and the code MISSJO30. The other things we're going to use in the video, I also have a discount code for them, and they are bananas. So we'll swatch these. Then we've got another new release to look at from Madame Glam. This, I'm assuming, based on the name of this collection, that it was a 4th of July thing. However, there are is there like 30 or 28, 29 countries that have red, white and blue flags. Not that you have to have a red, white and blue flag to appreciate the colours. But there are loads of flags that are red, white and blue. This blue, I think, is also... How nice is this sparkly no white top coat? And the sparkles don't create bumps. They sort of sink in it, so it's smooth. What was I saying? Flags? Oh yeah, the blue. I would personally say, oh, red's amazing, that this blue is more of a Luxembourg blue. Don't you think? I think so. I've been learning my flags recently with this app. Just, you learn flags. I'm finding it quite fun. Oh my God, am I old? I'm old. I like learning things now. Oh, would you look how gorgeous this silver is. Look. Tiniest hollow flecks as well, but bananas. So pretty. Oh, the flash. Oh, yes. Oh, 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 yes. That's insane. Love it. If you can hear weird noises in the background, which you probably won't hear, but Dexter's under my bed and he's having a dream. So he's like wiggling around and his nails are tapping on things. Okay, so this is the Glam in the USA collection. Glam in the Luxembourg blue collection. Really gorgeous. You can get money off. So go and get them. Treat yourself. The silver is just bonkers. The next thing we have is the Glam Life 10th anniversary limited edition box. Really pretty box of flowers and the skyline with the lady. What's her name? The Statue of Liberty. Does she have a name? Does she have a name? You know, like Mary or something. So this collection, really lovely box, comes with some little shelly bits and a foil. I'm shouting, I'm sorry. And we're going to look at them and swatch them. This colour is so nice. Cake batter, perfect name for it. I kind of want to eat it, but don't eat it. Oh, and this colour, Chic Rose, I have been looking for this colour forever. I say looking, just hoping it turns up somewhere. But it's a really lovely French, sort of an opaque French colour. So you'll probably see me use that a lot in the future. Pink Frenzy, bananas, mojito, loving green at the moment. Feeling quite sort of earthy. I think it's because my anxiety is just fucking horrible this year. And I'm finding earthy tones are quite calming. You know, a green, a sandy colour, some just nice, natural, cozy, calm colours. Cream, love it. Was I talking about something else? Oh yeah, I'm learning my flags. I said to Lara, I think a few of you were on the live with me and Lara. I said to her, I'm learning my flags. She was like, we so should not be friends. But it is interesting. It is interesting, you know. I can tell you what the flag of Mozambique looks like. I can tell you where it is. Well, I kind of knew where it was anyway. Do you, in your geography classes at school, I'm just going to ramble non-nail stuff because we're swatching and you can see and I don't need to describe it. When you're at school, I feel like at least once a week in geography, they would just give you a blank map of the world and tell you to fill it in. I feel like that happened a lot in geography, you know? So I kind of know where most things are, but it's nice to know their flags. Use some useless trivia that's not going to come in useful at any point in my life whatsoever. But I just, you know, exercising the old brain muscle. I like this, mojito. Don't actually like mojitos though. They've got mint in, haven't they? Not a fan of minty food. You know, for toothpaste and chewing gum, yes. Other than that, maybe chocolate. No, just after 8s. But not in drinks. I don't want mint in my drink. I don't want to feel like I'm brushing my teeth. Nice green though. Makes me think of Wimbledon. Has anybody been watching? I have watched so much tennis in the last 2 weeks. I wake up, I put the tennis on, and it stays on until it's over all day, and I bloody love it. It's the final tomorrow. Jock Alcaraz is going to be epic. Oh, hello. Look at these. Do I put the flash on? Maybe. They're so creamy and lovely and opaque and just, chic rose. Such a good colour. Such a good colour. Just a calm, neutral, goes with anything. Love it. And then this is all of the Madame Glam newbies I have. That's a lie. I got some more the other day. They're new rubber-based, sparkly, gorgeous ones. So we'll look at those soon. But that is these. So don't forget you can get 30% off using the link in the description and the discount code MISSJO30. We are starting this set with some Varnail polishes. This is a set, some of the polishes from a set I've shown you before, but they're so gorgeous. They're sparkly, they're shimmery, and they're freaking Cateye. We love a Cateye. So I'm going to play around with the Cateye. I'm going to bring out the zhuzh, but probably wiggle it around more than I need to. And then I'll cure it and I'll do a second coat. You can get at Varnail, you have to go and have a look because their prices are really, really good. Their products are lovely. I've shown you a lot of their things before. They're the ones that have what I have declared to be the prettiest polishes in the world. Still stand by that. So go and check them out and you can get 25% off at Varnail using the link in the description and the code MISSJO. Definitely go and have a look at their polishes. They're so pretty. Take a deep breath, calm down, speak slowly and clearly, enunciate, and talk about nails. We have velvet topped with the Madame Glam velvet top coat. And now we're taking the Baccarat gem, what's it called? Crystal glue? Gem glue? It's a gel, it's not a glue. Because we're going to do some thin details. Let me just tell you quickly that these are inspiration / recreation, bit of both, from snail_smile room. Find her on Instagram. She's done a few things with this sort of technique and they look amazing. So thank you for the inspo, and I'm some are inspo, some I'm just recreating but on different backgrounds. So we are taking that gem gel. You could just use a top coat, but it's thin and we want to put our lines close together, which is why I'm flash curing every single line as I go, so that they don't, you know, join together. And the reason this gel is good for it is because it's thicker than top coat, so it stays put, but it's also giving us a raised bit, so it isn't flat, completely flat on the nail. It is slightly raised, but where we're putting everything so close together, it doesn't feel or look that bumpy. I'll show you at the end. So I am flash curing each of these before doing the next one and going as close as I can to the line we just did. And then we're going to cure it, and look at that. Oh, amazing. And that gem gel doesn't need topping. So you don't need to do anything. That's it. You do the strips and you're done. So that is that a one. See what I mean? It doesn't look that bumpy. Obviously it does feel like a bit ziggedy. But it just looks so cool. I love it. So we're going to do a few different designs on some different backgrounds. All of the polishes will be from this Varnail collection. What was I about to say just now? Something I wanted to say. Oh, yes. So I'll show you at the end. The first one I did, which was that stripy one, but that was the second take of the stripy one, because I did 2 coats of my Cateye. Look at the glow. Look at the zhuzh. Oh, zhuzh. That's the sound it makes. What was I saying? Hang on. I paused because I needed to sneeze. What was I saying? Designs we're going to do. Oh, yes. Okay. I remember. So the first stripy one I did, instead of this bit here using a velvet top, I used a shiny no wipe top so that the background was shiny at the end as well. But then I changed my mind because these lines we're doing. So I'm going to do some wiggles on this one. Wiggles, swirls. Okay. All right. Sort yourself out. Because the gem gel that we're putting on top, we're doing it as close as we can to the one next to it, which is difficult because I couldn't really see what I was doing because of the Cateye, and it was even more difficult when I did this with a shiny background. But because we're putting them so close together, when it's finished, the gaps that are velvet topped, so the gaps between each lines are so small that the whole thing looks shiny anyway. So it just made more sense to put the velvet down. One, because I could see what I was doing better, although still struggled a bit because of the glow of the Cateye. But also so that we are not putting gel on top of a cured no wipe top coat. But if you want to do this, and I'll show you what it looks like at the end with a shiny background. If you do want a shiny background, then use a tacky top coat and then do this step with a no wipe gem gel like this, or you can use a builder gel thinly, but then no, builder gel doesn't cure tack free. So one of these kind of gem gels that cure tack free, because you could then do these bits. Oh Lord, I'm making this sound so more complicated than it is. We did swirls on this one. Right. If you want to do it on a shiny background, use a tacky top coat so that when you put the gel that cures tack free on top of it and create your swirly pattern, it's got something to stick to. It's sticking to the tacky layer of the tacky top coat that you've cured. And then you can wipe after. So you wipe away the tacky layer, but the wiggles that you've drawn have stuck to a tacky layer. You know? Does that, I think it makes sense, makes perfect sense, and I'm making it sound a lot more confusing than it is. If you want a shiny background, use a tacky top coat, then use a tack-free gel to create your wiggles, then cure and then wipe to wipe the tackiness away from the from the tacky top coat in between your wiggles. I don't know whether I should just start this whole video again. I feel like that was the first pancake attempt at trying to explain something. Please let me know if it made sense. And just confirm that I did go a bit OTT on that explanation. I'm sorry. I'm wiggling this magnet around for ages because I was just having fun. And it does look different when it comes back out the lamp because I've done a second coat, so my magnet placement might be a bit different. But I could sit for hours wiggling magnets around on Cateye polishes. This one we're going to do another sort of repeated pattern. So I do speed things up a bit, but then we mix it up a bit. It's one of those videos where, and I point this out every time I do one, we're kind of just doing the same thing over and over again. But it's still nice to watch, I hope. Is it nice? Is it nice to watch? I just hope you like being here with me. I like being here with you, even though I'm in a room by myself. Well, Dexter's under the bed. But I still feel like I'm sat here just chatting to you. I hope you're doing your nails or doing some nails or something. Or my routine with channels that I like to watch. I watch Audi Caterina, the cleaner. Is when I get out the shower and I hate that kind of not wet but not dry feeling, you know, you're just not fully dry yet. So in my towel I lie on my bed and watch one of her videos until I'm bone dry. That's my little YouTube video watching routine. I'm sure you were all very interested. So that's that one. Kind of looks like a fingerprint, doesn't it? Oh, with the purple sparkles. I love how this collection has the same zhuzh, the same Cateye effect. You know, this silvery glow, like pearly glow. But then you have all these colours underneath it. We'll see them better when I show them all at the end. But the different colours in them are so nice. And they're 15ml bottles. And I love the shape of the bottles, because you can fit so much more in a space where with round bottles, I did a little test, and I think I could get like 8 square bottles next to maybe 4 or 5 round bottles. But, you know, they took up the same amount of space. So if I had a nail brand, they would be square because they can fit neatly in your drawer. And if you're like me and you just have a ridiculous amount of gel polish, then space is an important factor. My desk, I'm surprised my desk drawers haven't just fallen through the floor and down right to the bottom of the house. There's so much stuff in there. Right, this one we are going to start with a cross, crossing at the center, and I think this is it's a sort of recreation of one that snail _ smile room did, but I may have done it a bit differently or just not as well. But we're going to do something a little bit different in each of the quadrants, although I think 2 of them we might do the same. So I'm going to do one bit in each one and then flash, and then the next bit in the next one and flash, and so on and so muck forth. I wanted to run something by you, if that's okay. I had an idea for another type of video, still nails, but not talking about nails. I did the nails, I started Nails and Tails, where I did the Great Train Robbery, and I really enjoyed that. Haven't done any like that since, because it took a lot of research. But then, I will do another one day of something. I really did enjoy doing the research for that. I'd like to do one on, like Area 51 or, I don't know, other weird shit. I like weird stuff. I was looking at books that you've heard of but haven't read, but feel like you should read, read before you die. Those sorts of books. The classics. Oh, look, that's pretty. It's quite Art Deco, isn't it? Yeah, I like that. The next one we're going to do, you'll see. I don't think I need to explain too much. You'll be able to see. So yeah, I was looking at books that I've wanted to read because I thought it'd be nice to have a video that it's not necessarily, it's not completely necessary for me to explain what I'm doing. So I can just like read a story. And a few of you have said, well, it's been quite a few actually, which I find bizarre, have said that they, I don't even want to say this out loud, you know, Brits, we don't take compliments very well. If someone says something nice, we're just like, shut up, stop talking. Have said that they find my voice relaxing. I don't get it. I don't understand it, but if it is, then for you, then that's good. So I thought maybe it would be nice to have a video where there's nails going on, but we're just going to read a story. Maybe a story that we haven't read before, like a famous book bucket list. Hang on, I do need to explain this. See how I'm making a little ball at the top, and then I'm going to put pressure down, and then watch how my brush, it gets less and less on the nail. Just start to pull it up so it's just the tip coming towards that dot in the middle, so we get this teardrop. So make a little ball and then put some, here we go, little ball, put pressure down, pull, and then really lift up to the center. This would look nice with a crystal in the center. And if you want to put crystal in the center, don't start with a big, with like a raised blob like I have, but do put a flat dot down so you can aim your teardrops at everything. And then we're just going to do this all the way round, but I'll do diagonal ones as well, and then a couple either side of those. And where these diagonal ones, so I'm working from the center out to map it out where to start it. I'm going to do the same with this, pull it to the center, and then I'm going to, so I've done all four now. Then I'm going to do another one in the center of these and pull this down, getting really thin towards the bottom. And then the ones I do either side of that, so I have flash cured. After every single thing I've done in this video, I've done a flash cure. I'm going to pull these down, but if it gets to the point where they're going to touch, just end the line earlier. But as long as it wisps off, it will still look nice. So if it doesn't go all the way to the center, that's fine, because you don't want the lines to touch. I think a couple of mine do end up touching, but hey ho. So the books that I was talking about, I thought it might be nice. It might be nicer for me than anyone else, but we'll see. I've filmed painting my own nails. I used a peel off base coat and peeled them off straight away after, because how I am at the moment, I can't have anything on me. No makeup, no nails, no jewelry, clothes that are as close to pajamas as you can get. I filmed doing a set of myself, a galaxy set, of course, and over it we'll have a different kind of voiceover than normal. I'll try and use my calming, comforting voice, and we'll read a little story together, and we can relax, and we can be nice and calm, and maybe drift off to sleep whilst reading a story. How's this voice? Is it a bit patronising? I'll work on it. In summation, there'll be a different type of video coming soon. It's not going to be how all the videos going forward will be at all. It's like an extra. We're still going to have our poorly explained, ramblicious, over-explaining videos. But we'll also have some nice calming story time videos for us anxious folk out here. Just nice calm videos with some nails and a little story over the top, and it will just be nice and zen. Okay, so these are ones that I did that didn't make the cut. That was the first attempt at the one we just did. So that was the first attempt at this one. I did a cross on the nail instead of doing a dot in the middle. This one in my head was going to be super cool. Didn't like it so much, so we switched it and did that one. That was just like a sort of mermaid thing. Oh, and this is the one on the left. I have done the stripes on a shiny top coat. So you see how it doesn't look that much different shiny wise. So velvet's good to see what you're doing. And then those two were, I just thought they were a bit repetitive. So we picked another one. And that is them. Look closely at the little rainbowy, sparkly, pinky, goldy flecks, and oh, so pretty. So don't forget to go and check out the Varnail website, all their lovely stuffs. We can get 25% off. You can get 30% off at Madame Glam. All the links will be in the description. I'll put a link as well to Snail Smile Room, where I took inspo / recreation for this. So thank you for that. Her work's amazing. Go and check her out. I appreciate you being here so much. If you do like this video, give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. I started my goodbye too soon. Why am I still wiggling things about? I think I was just a bit mesmerised. Cat eyes just have a thing over me. I could stare at them for hours. I hope you're all okay, and I hope you have a lovely day. I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.